Hey guys, Max Darnado here, and we're going to take a quick look at the Morgane fusion. Not necessarily for early game players. Morgane isn't going to be a champion that you're actively trying to pursue. She's a great champion for sure. So if you're a spender, mid game player, certainly you could go after her. Early game players aren't going to have the resources, unless you're a spender, to go after a fusion this early, right? So usually it takes around 3 to 4 months of playing the game, especially if you're free to play, before you have enough resources to start going after fusions, because you have to have the champions to farm dungeons at a high level. You have to have the silver to upgrade artifacts, all the different things that go along with it, right? But here's the really, really important thing, and I wanted to kind of get this video out because we've been talking about it in Discord. We've seen videos all over YouTube about it. The champion that is going to be used in the fusion, ORN, right? The champion ORN is going to be used in the fusion, is an incredible poisoner. Okay, now before he was nerfed, he was ridiculous. He was overpowered. He was busted. He was broken. Right? He was able to solo stage 25 dragon easily with like gear requirements that weren't even that difficult to achieve. Now he's just a really strong poisoner. Okay, so for that reason, I still very strongly recommend, if you are within the first 6 months of your gameplay, you don't have champions like Venomage, you don't have a strong poisoner, you don't have someone who has some good sustain, so they do poisons like Bad Elkazar, where it's like poisons and heals, poisons and heals. Um, he is no longer broken. He is still very good. I think he's still very good for early game players, very good for mid game players. If you don't already have a 6-star poisoner champion that can poison multiple enemies, right? Because Ornn poisons multiple enemies, puts poison sensitivity on multiple enemies, and and will pop the poisons. Instant activation of the poison debuffs. Massive champion, right? So like this compares to like Dark Kale in a way, right? Like he does similar things. The reason that Frozen Banshee is so clutch for Clan Boss, and same thing with Venomage, poisons and poison sensitivity. So I mean, I think Ornn is going to be really strong. So it looks like in order to get Morgane, you'd probably need 4 of these. On my main account, I'm probably going to go for Morgane, but I'm actively going to try to get a 5th version of Ornn. For my tutorial account, 100% I will, like, if it's feasible in any capacity, I will get the rares that are needed to then fuse this epic. Because that should be achievable, right? I should be able to complete dungeons to a certain extent to get the rares that are involved in the fusion, and then take those fusion rares up and fuse them into the epic. So for those of you who aren't familiar with how fusions work, this is a kind of a traditional fusion. So just like here, if we were looking at this rare, we would have rares that you have to take up, you have to ascend them, and then you have to pay some silver cost, fuse it to this rare. Now, Broadmaw is a little bit more how it would look, right? So we would see, or even Rosin. If you imagine all 4 of these were Ornn, and then all 4 of these were the same rare, probably. That's how it's going to look. So you will need to have some potions. So you might need to start farming some potion keeps. You will want to make sure you have some silver, so that way if you need to do an artifact enhancement event, you can do that. If you have shards, you can go ahead and potentially start saving shards. I don't have any on my tutorial account. I've got some big news. I did pull last night. I was just so sick of having this internal debate on, will I 6-star Brachus first or will I 6-star Jamarsa. So I do have a new champion that I'm super excited to build, but that's going to be in the next episode of the tutorial account. So this isn't a keyword video. I just wanted to get this out as quickly as I could, to make sure you guys see it. And you know what? Actually, since the way the keyword videos are working is essentially each video is like a ticket into the spin the wheel for your name to be drawn. So we might as well make it part of that, so that way you have another ticket entry, right? So we'll go ahead and say that the keyword for this video, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up the spelling so that way we don't have any confusion about it. I'll pull it up over here. Let's see. We'll say. Now, like I said, you're going to see a lot of videos that talk about how this champion was nerfed, and it's understandable. It's kind of a bummer, right, that it got nerfed, but it needed to be nerfed. Like, to be fair, it was so busted for an epic. I mean, it was beating out champions that are legendaries in this role, right? So the keyword is ORN, okay? So it's like horn, but without the H. So if you'll put ORN, that'll give you another entry into having your name pulled. And then once we have all of the one entries from each video pulled, then we'll spin of those 5, right? So yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck. Please try to get this champion if you think you can. Obviously, if you have 0 resources, 0 energy, 0 silver, probably not going to happen. But sometimes just by playing the game, naturally you'll get 4 or 5 of those rares that are using the fusion, and then it's just a matter of using the potion key to send them and all that. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Use the word ORN down in the comment section to enter in a chance to win a ninja account. Guys, like I said in the previous videos, we have several people who've contacted me to give away some cool accounts. One of them has a Krisk Masha LED. Telling you guys, some of these accounts are like they rival my main account. So definitely make sure you're subscribed so you can stay on top of that. And yeah, thanks for all the support. We've hit 200 subscribers, so I'm beyond excited about that. We were talking in the Discord how cool it is to have a community of people who are interacting with each other, and I couldn't agree more. So if you need a guild or a clan to join, you're welcome to join our clan here, the Bastion 2. So we've got the Bastion 1, which is right here. It's filled up 30 of 30. But we have the Bastion 2. Actually, I don't have that account pulled up. But you just put a space, and then a 2. And I'm happy to get you in. All right, guys. Take care.